So the moment we've all been waiting for has nearly arrived. The beginning of the Premiership, 14th of August, is the big kick-off, and all of the range of pre-season markets are now available on Expekt. Richie, looking first of all at the Premiership outright, we've got Manchester United favourites at 260, Chelsea 275, and then Man City at 550. Out of those, where are you going to nail your last?
Yeah, well, our compiler, he's a Man United fan. He's with the Reds. So we're top price on Chelsea, aren't we? 275.
We're industry top price. Anywhere on the planet, you won't get a better price than 275 Chelsea.
And obviously they won the league last season, didn't they? So there'll be plenty of takers on there. You know, Drogba, he's got this injury problem, hasn't he? So, you know...
Well, he's almost certainly going to miss a bit of the first bit of the season. 29 goals last season for Didier Drogba. So, but of course, Essien's coming back, and I think of course they've got Anelka, so I don't think there's going to be any shortage of goals, and they've got relatively easy matches to start.
And Essien, it's like having a new player, isn't it? Because he was missing for so much of last season.
And Manchester United, my one big problem with Manchester United, and is simply this reliance upon Wayne Rooney.
Yeah, if he goes missing, who's going to get there? I mean, Berbatov really has to do something.
Berbatov, 12 goals last year. It's time for Berbatov. It's now or never this for Berbatov.
In a few of the friendlies, he's looked a bit sharp.
Yes, he has. But of course, Rooney looked anything other than sharp at the World Cup. God knows. Man U supporters are going to have to hope that something has improved since then, because he wasn't exactly impressive at the World Cup. But anyway. Paul's on the Man U shirt, and he seems to be a completely different player.
They've got the old heads, haven't they? Scholes and Giggs. It's getting towards their final bow.
Yes.
So they'll be trying their hearts out, and they'll be pushing for their 19th title. That will make them the most successful English side.
Yes, absolutely. And of course, the interesting one now is the emergence of Manchester City. Obviously, thanks to all this money coming into the club, and they've strengthened the squad even more over the summer with the signings of David Silva and Yaya Toure.
Yeah.
What do you think? Are they quite ready to make a real challenge yet, Richard?
Yeah, I mean, 100 million they spent last year, 75 million during the summer. I mean, Mancini top four is absolute minimum. I mean, if they're not up there by Christmas, there could be another turnaround in the managerial stakes at Man City. So, I mean, surely they've got to be up there, but these players, they come in and then they've got to gel.
They've got to gel, exactly. And I don't know whether really 550, I wouldn't be saying it was tremendous value.
Yeah.
So Richie, it's Man U or Chelsea. Which one are you going to go with?
Well, I'm going to go with the Chelsea at 275. And Man United at 260. Out of the two, I'd take Chelsea at 275. I mean, you got Arsenal. They're going to be around. Big keep, Fabregas. Massive that they kept him. So and the youngsters, they can only get better. They're going to mature like a fine Bordeaux.
Well, I'm going for Chelsea as well, and don't forget we're industry top price at 275. So if you can lump on Chelsea there. Richie and I are both saying Chelsea are going to win it. Now, top scorer in the Premiership. This is a very interesting market, isn't it? Because of course Drogba at 6.5, Rooney at 6.5. We're joint industry top price on Drogba at 650, and then Torres at 8. Yeah. Any thoughts on this top scorer market?
Well, them three. I mean, the World Cup wasn't very kind to any of them, really, was it? Torres looked, he was lifeless.
So they've all got plenty of points to prove.
Yeah, I like the guy from Bordeaux, Chamaka. He's gone to Arsenal.
Yeah.
They always create chances, and he's 26.0. Okay, it might take him a while to settle into the Premiership, but he's more than capable. And Arsene Wenger is going to be playing his French players, isn't he? So Chamka will get a good sniff, and 26.0 might be a good.
If you think Berbatov can improve on what he did last year, and I'm not utterly convinced. He's 29, which is possibly a big. He got 12 goals last season. I have a feeling that the Golden Boot might be won with 20 goals this year. Yeah. Possibly. I mean, it's not beyond the realms of possibility to imagine Berbatov scoring 20 goals.
He's going to get a handful of chances.
He's going to certainly get the starts. He's certainly going to get the chances. And the other one for me is possibly Anelka, who's going to got lots of starts while Drogba's out. And at 21, don't forget he won the Golden Boot the year before last. Yeah. So at 21, even Anelka might.
And he'll be playing while Drogba's missing, and they've got quite a few easy games at the beginning. So he might fill his boots, early doors.
So personally, I'm going to be going with Anelka at 21. Richie, you're.
Yeah, there's a couple of other ones. Sunderland for relegation, 10.0. Blackburn for relegation, 9.0.
Yes.
They're quite big prices. Birmingham to finish higher than Sunderland, 2.15. They 50 points Birmingham last season, and Sunderland 44. I can't see there's going to be much difference. So 2.15 is a big price. Everton to finish in the top 4, 7.0. You hate that bet, don't you?
Well, yes.
But I like it. There's doubts about Liverpool, Villa and Spurs. Spurs can't replicate what they did last season.
This relegation market is really quite interesting, because if you take the odds at face value, it's a done and dusted deal. Blackpool might as well not even bother showing up.
Yeah.
They're 125 to get relegated. West Bromwich Albion not a lot better at 190, so it's simply a question of who's going to go down.
Yeah.
The third place to go down,
Yeah.
Wolves or Wigan, and we can't separate them at 275.
Wigan, dreadful defence, so they'll have to shore up that.
Yes, and Wolves, interestingly, last year had a dreadful home record. They're second only to Pompey with their home form, so they've definitely got to try and win some matches at home this year, and try and find a goal scorer as well. I would say personally, I'm banking on Wolves to go down with Blackpool and West Brom. It won't be West Ham. Don't worry, my club. We're safe. We're absolutely heard it here on Expect. So there we are. We've wrapped it all up. The Premiership outright, the top goal scorer, and the relegation. All these markets are on the site now, and don't forget, for the big kick-off, we're covering a hatful of games every match day live on Expect. So enjoy the season with us at Expect.
Cheers.